Hey guys, Trucking Life with Sean just posted an interesting video, and I wanted to kind of do a follow-up there on it because he posted kind of a PSA about CB radios. And here's the thing about radios. I have always, so I started driving in '99 and got out of it after a little while, but when I started driving, you know, radios were still really big. They called Channel 19 was called Sesame Street. It's where all the children hung out, you know. And there were always people on there looking for a commercial company and wanting to clean your cab cleaning services and just all kinds of stuff. You'd go up into the Northeast and there'd be people trying to get you to pull into a truck stop because they wanted to take you to go gambling, you know, and they'd have a limo or something that would pick people up to go gambling. I mean, just all kinds of stuff that was going on back then. Maybe because there was a lot of money being made in those days in trucking. And but anyway, back to the radios. So I had a Galaxy 66V and I ran a Texas Star 250 Killer B with it back then with these antennas that they called monkey made antennas. And you know, it was a big thing to be able to walk and talk because there was so much traffic on Channel 19. And you wanted to be able to get above the traffic because it was very common. You know, we didn't have GPS, and we worked off of kind of rudimentary dot matrix instructions on if you had a Qualcomm or something in your truck. It was basic. So primarily you would call the shipper, the receiver, and ask them for directions, you know, basically the final mile into the facility, and they'd give you directions on in whenever you got close. And once you learned the facility, then you were good. But other than that, you worked off of paper maps. So these radios were really good at asking for instructions into places, because people would say, hey, you know, it was very common to say, hey, if you're going into this place, you know, this particular route is closed, so use this alternate one or what have it. So and there were so many people that had radios that there was this constant chatter. A lot of it was stupid, but that was part of the fun of it, you know. So guys like me would get a bigger radio, and then when we needed instructions, pretty much all the serious truckers had like pretty big radios. They just didn't have the amp on all the time. So you'd ask for some instructions or something, and then next thing you know, somebody would come back that could walk on everybody and give you the instructions. So in that spirit, technology's improved. I don't use the Galaxy 66V anymore. I have a Ranger X9 high power that I use most of the time, and that is enough power these days to do what I need to do. Even if people are chatting on the line, I can usually get up and over them to talk to somebody that is willing to give me instructions. That being said, there's so few people on the radio now, it's not uncommon to go a whole day and not even hear anybody, especially if you're running west. You know, you get west of St. Louis and it's crickets until you get all the way to Montana. You know, I mean, nobody's on the radio unless there's two guys running together. But It's an awesome tool for broadcasting problems. When I broke down the other day, I got on the radio and announced it. That's the first thing I did, because I was going to be under the trailer while it was in a lane of traffic. So I wanted everyone to know. So I got on there, I broadcast it 4 or 5 times with a sense of urgency in my voice so that people could hear that it was important. And then I crawled up under the trailer and hoped that people were repeating it. But one of the neat things that we used to do is, if I was running with somebody and I jumped off to take a leak and then jump back on, I could send a message, what they call sending a message up the line. So I could say, hey, you know, can somebody send a message up the line to, my handle's Joker. So they'd say, can I send a message up the line to Joker headed northbound, you know, letting Trader know that I'm back on the road. A couple minutes later, you'd get a message back coming the other way. Hey, Trader said 10-4, he's at this mile stick and he's running this mile per hour. And then you know how to catch him. So, and also you knew that people were going to tell you if they saw a cop, so you could, you know, lay the hammer down a little bit and not worry too much about, you know, getting into trouble, navigating back up to your buddy you were running with. So anyway, just some cool little things about the CB that were, you know, some that I miss and some that are just really cool kind of little tidbits. So I also keep a backup radio. It's just kind of something that it's just stuck with me because that's how important radios are to me. I feel like if you're a professional driver and you're out here on the road, it's your obligation to make sure that everything in your quadrant, everything in your area is made safer by your presence there. That's, to me, what the definition of a professional driver is. It's changed over the years. Call me old-fashioned, call me an idiot, whatever. Make comments in the post or whatever you need to do. But that's my take on that. And it's just how I was trained and how I came up. The older guys that were out there when I was a rookie, they a lot of times were tight-lipped, you know, and let you get into trouble. And then once they saw you were about to get into real trouble, they'd jump in and help you out like you were their brother. I mean, they wouldn't let you crash into something or do anything to end up on bonehead truckers. Like, they'd jump in and help you. But they wouldn't just do it. They wouldn't do it for you. You know, it's kind of like tough love parenting, you know. But they just throw you to the wolves and let you figure it out. And if they saw potential in you, then they would help you out. And that's just the way it was then. You know, it's different now, but there's also a bunch of people out here that are the same, have that mindset still. So it hasn't disappeared, and I'm one of those people that feels like it's important to me to continue carrying that torch. The battery died on the camera, so to finish up the CB chit chat, so I carry X9 Ranger high power, and my backup is my Striker 955, which used to be my main radio, and I like the features on it and everything, but the Ranger has a little more power in a smaller package. That's pretty much it as far as the radios go. My handle's Joker. If you see me up and down the line, just holler at me if you're still out there running. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. So until I guess until the next one, we will just keep after it. We're going to be going to Florida here next, so stick around for that one. Similar place, so probably be close to a same run as the last time, but this time we're hauling plastics from near Athens, Georgia, and hauling it down to Lake City. So we'll see you on that one. All right, folks, till then.